Hey guys, welcome to a new series called Unwinding Timepieces. Today we will go in depth on taking apart this pretty cool 80. Let's do it. Hey, first thing I'm going to do is wind the watch slightly, get it going, make sure that the screw down function works, and we're going to take off the bracelet. So this series is just kind of show you how we essentially deconstruct watches. So I'm putting a piece through here to see if I can get that pin out. So there, see? True's up. Yeah. Voila. That is one side of the bracelet. Now we do the same thing for the other side. So next thing here, we are going to take off the case back. One thing we do before we take off the case back screws is we tape the screws. This can be any tape that essentially holds the screws in place. This ensures that when you take the bezel off, the screws aren't just floating around. And this is very particular to this type of watch. APs are very special. So right now I'm removing the case back screws. Obviously there's 8 of them. You're going to be seeing me do this 8 times. If you guys like this, please follow some more. We're going to be taking apart way more watches. Comment below which watch you'd like to see me deconstruct and unwind next. So there go the screws. I'm going to grab it. Another tool you can use is a screwdriver to grab screws and a screwdriver tweezer. Now once the screws are removed, we're going to pry open the case back. We're going to use a flathead tool like this. That is kind of the first stage, right, is to remove the case. So once you have that, personally, I like to remove the screws for the offset. Okay, so next, I'm using tweezer to hold my screwdriver so it does not slip. This is a gold, 24K gold oscillating weight to not scratch it. The key when doing watches is you always, or anything in life, plan, and then execute. I'm putting all this stuff first into a tray. It goes into a cleaning machine. The watch gets clean. See, 24K AP gold oscillating. So if you're starting at this yourself, I would not recommend you to take apart some of your cherished timepieces because you may inherently damage it, scratch it, or mutilate it. I would recommend is get vintage pocket watches, some old cheap movements, and start tinkering with those. So what I'm doing now is removing the movement clamp holding screws, casing screws. So after that, I go for the setting of the screw. Unwind that, and then once that screw is comes in done. If you saw ever so slightly, the movement went down because there's nothing else that's holding in the timepiece. So we're going to flip this around. So then if you look, the magic of the tape, inside here is it's a crystal with a gasket, and then the screws are in place. So I put that there, and then you take the rehaul out the way because you don't want to scratch this. See how pretty and shiny this is? Want to ensure to preserve the integrity of that. And then comes all the gasket. Okay, so once you remove all the gaskets, you spin this around, then the movement along with the case should come out. So if we need to polish this, we would have to remove the tube here because it connects to the mid case here. Some people who don't know what they're doing would try to polish it with a buff, and they would kind of scratch up the surface over here because you would not get a clean finishing surface. Insert the stamp back in. This is purposes so I can grab the timepiece and put it into a movement holder. Okay, so next we're going to remove the hands. First we mount the remover onto a holder. Once that's there, we're going to slide in a piece of plastic and it slides in. Perfect. So I'm going to wait for that to hit 12, and then I'm going to stop it. So the plastic on the dial is to ensure that we don't damage the dial, and the spacer ensures that the force that's being applied when moving the hands is distributed on the spacer and evenly throughout the dial versus specific part of the dial. So notice what we did there. Protection. You can never be too protected. So you see I'm using my levers to go all the way in. You feel that? And the next thing we're going to do is remove the dial. Removing the dial, there's screws here. And opposite, there's another dial here. to the dial. Hey guys, so that's how we unwind and takes a AP watch. If you like, please feel free to subscribe, comment below. Cheers.